Hello! These are the guidelines for baking cookies. Kairos of North Carolina Cookie Baking Guidelines. The purpose of Kairos is to build strong Christian communities inside prison walls. It begins with a 3-day course in Christianity and continues with small prayer and share groups among the residents of the institution. Cookies are distributed to every resident inside the prison during the 3-day weekend. These homemade cookies are a tangible and vital expression of Christ's love and witness from the outside Christian community. And note that many of these cookies are going to prisoners who are in solitary confinement. So it's a real blessing for them. It's a blessing for all of them. Because we try to treat all the residents as nearly alike as possible, and to comply with prison rules, Kairos has certain specifications for the cookies. So, because the prison has a lot of rules, and also because you don't want some people getting giant cookies and some people getting little cookies, some people getting broken cookies, that's why there are rules. Number 1, cookies must be homemade. However, please feel free to use ready-made dough. Dough that comes pre-cut is recommended. So pre-cut, ready-made dough. That's not the dough in the tube. The dough in the tube is not pre-cut unless it has those little lines on the outside, like sausage tubes. You could do that, and then you could cut it yourself. But they're saying pre-cut dough, that's the dough that's already in little circles on a tray, and then there's plastic on top of it. I don't know if you've seen those, but if you go to your local grocery store, you will see those. So it's just like your cookies in circular doughs on a piece of cardboard. So it's like a square package. Please pray for the recipients of your cookies as you bake and package them. So add your prayers to these cookies that you're baking. You could do this by praying the rosary while you bake, or you could do this by praying to Jesus, asking him to bless these cookies, to bless the prisoners who will eat these cookies. You could just wing it. Or if you want, you could put on some praise music, put on some Christian music that you love to sing along to, and you can like really put your heart into singing while you're baking these cookies. Or if you're not much of a singer, you could kind of do it in your head, mentally praying with the music or prayer video. Just some ideas. Number 2, bake only chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so that's not chocolate chip and other things. It is not chocolate chip and pecans. It's not chocolate chip and walnuts. It's not chocolate chip and macadamia nuts or white chocolate chips. Just chocolate chips. So do not get the pre-packaged cookie dough that comes with things that are not only chocolate chips. Number 3, do not add fruit, nuts, or coating of any kind, including sugar, to the cookies.
But, like in the batter, does they add the sugar?
It's fine if it's in the ingredients, but do not add it on top. Some people like to sprinkle their baked goods with sugar on top to caramelize the tops. Do not do that. Do not use M&Ms for chocolate chip cookies. M&Ms are not chocolate chips. Make only plain cookies. Once again, but that means plain cookies with chocolate chips. Once again, we like to give cookies as much alike as possible.
What does that mean?
It means they need to look pretty much the exact same. If they're different colors, they can't all look pretty much the exact same. What about the prisoner who gets a cookie with brown M&Ms, like brown and yellow M&Ms, and one prisoner gets a cookie with blue and green and red M&Ms. The prisoner with the brown and yellow M&Ms is gonna say, come on guys, these colors are ugly. Number 4, cookies need to be 2 to 2.5 inches in diameter. This allows packaging 12 cookies in a quart-sized Ziploc, not a zipper, bag. Okay, here's another rule. However, I can provide the Ziploc bags if you do not have the Ziploc bags, if you forget them at the grocery store when you're going to pick up your pre-portioned chocolate chip cookie dough. But if you want to be extra charitable and put them in the plastic bag yourself, it cannot be a Ziploc that has one of those little slidey zipper things where you go, can't be that. It has to be one that you seal with your fingertips that goes across, because I guess maybe things have happened with those little plastic pieces. They don't want that to fall off of your Ziploc bag and wind up, and maybe a prisoner with poor mental health is going to pick it up, and I don't know, but or maybe someone could swallow it and choke on it. I just don't know. So anyway, it needs to be one that you seal with your fingertips, not the one that you seal with a little slidey thing, because we don't want the little slidey thing to come off in the prison. And who knows? So 12 cookies in a quart-sized, sealable with your fingers Ziploc bag. And this helps to keep them from breaking. Note that thin, crisp cookies break easily and cannot be used. Broken cookies are not given to residents. So if your cookies are all broken up, they're useless. You can't use them for this purpose. Maybe they can become ice cream toppings, but that's about it. Dough that comes pre-cut is recommended for consistent size. Please use the pre-cut, pre-portioned chocolate chip, no nuts, no other shenanigans cookie dough. Number 5, allow cookies to cool completely before bagging. Warm cookies will stick together and stop. Don't do that. Warm cookies will stick together and cannot be used. Also, I just want to note that if you put warm baked goods into a Ziploc bag and you seal it, a bunch of steam gets in there and they get wet, and it's just, ooh, don't do that. So let them cool completely before putting them into your press and seal Ziploc bag. Number 6, pack your cookies in a quart-sized Ziploc without the slidey zipper bags. 12 cookies per bag. Pack bagged cookies in sturdy boxes. Says that Xerox paper boxes work great. I don't know what a Xerox paper box is, but I'll figure it out. So thank you for listening to all of the cookie rules. Here's a picture that I will show you. And I do have this handout that I can just give you. But this is just for people who don't want to read it. So this is a gallon bag. It says, please no gallon bags. Also, these do not have chocolate chips. These do not have chocolate chips. These are not the right cookies. These, it says, too small. See, these are too small. No, don't use. These right here, it's the right size. The cookies are the right size, but you need to package them flat. These cookies are all stacked together, all willy-nilly. You need to package them all flat so that they're like a book. This is how you do it, people. They're stacked flat. I guess they're stacked on top of each other, but it says there's no chocolate chips in here. Come on, guys. This right here has a zipper lock. That's the zipper lock, little slidey thingy. No bueno. These cannot go into the prison because they don't want these little things getting in the prison, causing trouble. And these cookies, oh, they can't see. These cookies are too thin, it says. But yeah, if the Ziploc bag thing and the whole packaging thing is an issue for you, I can just do it for you. As long as you will just bake some cookies for me, please, that would be awesome. And get them to me. I will find some way to send you my phone number. And you will have to deliver the cookies to me, just because there's so many cookies and so many people baking cookies that I am not going to be able to drive to everybody's house. Unfortunately, it would just be a whole lot of work. But if you do have like some issue, like health problems, maybe we can work something out and you really want to get these cookies to prisoners. But otherwise, if you could please deliver them to my house, that would be awesome. And that's all. Those are the instructions for people who don't want to read or who have trouble looking at the document on their phone. If a video is better, this was for you. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.